I'm here, my boy Deanie. Just seen Arsenal get through to the last 8 of the Champions League. A 2-2 draw against PSV. We did beat them, obviously, quite heavily in the first leg. What do you think of the performance today?
It got to about 80 minutes. I was like, this game's actually kind of boring. I'm not even going to lie. The game was, but you know what? There were some good finishes in the game. I just wanted, like Turco was saying in his last literally fan cam just gone, I wanted to see more from the team. I wanted to see more energy, more bite, because when we're going up against a team, what we're going to talk about later against Real Madrid, you want to see these players that are coming in on free, provide something, say, yo, Mikel, I'm here, I'm trying to fight for something. But we didn't really see much, to be fair. So.
Let's look at that. So the players you're talking about are on the periphery that come in today. Ben White, Kivior, Tierney, Sterling, and who else was there?
It was in midfield.
Yeah. Was there any one of those guys that stood out for you today?
I mean, up until a point, I'm going to big up my brother Sterling. I'm going to big him up. But at the same time, I'm annoyed at him. At the same time, I'm going to explain why. He gets 2 assists in the first half. The second assist, very, very well. Goes past his man, gets the ball and clips it in, right, headers it in. Nice. That's what we've been asking for certain for a whole time. Yeah. And then literally at the end of the game, you've had your most decent game in a while. And then literally at the end of the game, you get yourself knocked out of the quarterfinal by getting a second yellow at the end. It doesn't make no sense. Tierney, I've been calling for Tierney. I've loved Tierney. No, to be fair to Tierney, since he's actually been asked by Arteta to be either play on the wing or even come back in left, but he has done decent. Today he didn't play well today. Trossard didn't play well today. Zinchenko, great goal to open the game, brilliant goal, but none of these players are knocking on the door to play against Chelsea or to play in the quarterfinal against Real Madrid. We're just waiting for our players, that first team, to come back, and we're hoping Saka is like 65% fit maybe, and he might be able to do something. But none of them said anything, Mikel, I want to play on Sunday, because they didn't put in enough. It was a game.
Maybe not to start, but do you think that they did enough to at least register in the manager's brain to say, look, I've got options coming off the bench?
Maybe might see something, but at the end of the day, even in the Premier League, in these games that we've been playing recently, he hasn't given them the minutes. So even a Neto didn't get no minutes a day. These players haven't been getting enough minutes. Look, on the weekend, Sterling.
No, he can't play against Chelsea, though, can he? He's on loan.
No, I'm not talking about this weekend.
Sorry.
I'm talking about Man United just gone. Sterling's on the bench. Tierney comes on that left wing. Do you know what I mean? They're not getting the minutes in the positions that they should be getting in. So how can we even come to rely on these people when the time comes at the end of the day?
What did you think of PSV?
They gave a good account of themselves. The fans were moving mad. Just big up the fans. Big up the fans that came, that they actually can be absolutely proud of themselves today. But
nice gesture from the club, PSV, as well.
To refund the fans,
they travel and the ticket.
And this, that, and the other. No, that is good, because Arsenal will never do that. Do you know what I mean? We'll love Arsenal to death, but Arsenal, come and try a thing. That 8-2, people are still waiting for refunds. You get me? People are still waiting for refunds. But, big up to PSV. Damage limitation at the end of the day. It was never going to be a great game, but I just wanted Arsenal to give something more. 1-2s. I wanted to see some fluid. We could have seen some fluid football in there today, but we didn't. It was just more boring, this, that, and the other. So going into Chelsea, it's just like, just make sure players stay fit, maybe try win the game and this, that, and the other, see what we can do.
A lot's been said about the centre-forward situation. Mourinho again today. Doesn't appear to be working that well at the moment, does it? What would you do? Would you persist with that, give him more minutes to see if it works, or would you try something different?
Martinelli's coming back now, so maybe we can put him down the middle instead. But what do we have? We left ourselves light in January. This is literally... Asensio scored another goal for Aston Villa today. We could have signed someone. John Duran went to Al Nassr. We could have signed him. There was players that we could have signed that we didn't sign, so we've left us so short. So at the end of the day, it's down to Mikel, it's down to the boys to do what they need to do in this league, because we know what we needed in January. We didn't get it, so now it's literally up to you guys to go out there and put in the performance that we need to hopefully get past Real Madrid. That's what we've been left with. It's literally what we've been left with.
And speaking of Madrid, we watched the extra time and the penalties. They've gone through after a difficult game against Atletico. Are you happy we got Madrid?
I'm happy. It's a glamour tie at the end of the day. It's the glamour tie. Do you know what I mean? You're going to see Mbappe and them man come down to the carpet, put on a good game and this, that, and the other. But in my whole heart of hearts, I do think we're going to go out anyway. But if we don't and we beat Real Madrid, what does that mean for the rest of the Champions League? It's like Arsenal, they don't have a striker, but they're beating the current holders, the heritage team, the team that no one seems to get past. When Real Madrid turn up, other team goes out, they turn up to the Champions League to win it. It's their holy grail. So the fact that we got them happy about it, it's going to be a great game. Will we go through? That remains to be seen.
You don't seem to be giving us much of a chance.
Because look at what we've got. Great keeper. great defense, great midfield. When it gets up top, when we get the chances, who's going to put them away? Even our top scorer, Havertz, is out. So even if we had him, we still wouldn't be confident because we've seen what Havertz has been doing. But I don't know, Laurie. I would love us to go through. Obviously, we would all love us to go through. Everyone that's nervous about Real Madrid always wants us. We want to go through, but what do we have?
I guess our best chance is, because we've got such a good defence and a good keeper, as you said, is to try and
stink out the gaff, maybe. Maybe even stink out the gaff. And if that gets us through, then yeah. But obviously, you want to go out there and beat Real Madrid. You know what I mean? But I mean, needs must at the end of the day. When we won the FA Cup, we reverted to 5 at the back, wing backs, this, that, and the other. Maitland Niles, Aubameyang, Tierney, this, that, and the other. We know we can change it up to win a competition. But this is a different competition. It's Real Madrid.
How do you think the manager will approach it tactically? Will he make those changes, radical changes, or do you think he will stick to the 4-3-3 and the way we're playing at the moment?
He will stick to what he knows. He will stick to what he knows because he's been doing that. The only time he's really changed it is in the last few games, but that's only with personnel. That's not necessarily with the playing style. He's still played the same playing style. Actually, the only time we saw something different was in the Champions League against PSV when we battered them. We literally opened them up. Even against City, when team comes onto us, we have more freedom. But these players are a different level. So if we're going to open up, we got to be ready. Gabriel, Timber, Saliba, you all got to be switched on. Skelly, he'll probably start that game because Arteta trusts him. So you got to be 18-year-old focused. You got to be strong midfield. Partey, Rice, Odegaard, on it. If you get a chance, take it. And if you can't take a chance, recycle it. Start again. Keep hold of the ball. Don't lose it. It's going to be a tough game. We've got to be on it. And whoever the chance falls to, whether it's Trossard, Mourinho, Ranieri, and even if it's Saka, if he gets a chance, just take it. You have to take it.
Would you go with Mourinho up top against Real Madrid?
No. I wouldn't.
Who do you go with?
I'll probably go with Martinelli up top. I'll go with Martinelli. I'll put Ranieri on the right, Trossard on the left. Yeah, I'll go with Martinelli down the middle. And if it doesn't work, then bring on Mourinho. But start with your attackers. And if you want to put Trossard in the 9 because if Arteta feels he's more comfortable in the 9, put Martinelli on the left. They can all interchange. They can always.
No, you make a good point there. I mean, listen, it's unlikely. We're not going to be favourites for that game, but there is a way. I mean, listen, there is a way. They're not unbeatable.
No.
And we do have a good defence, like you say. We do have a good midfield, and on our day, we can score goals.
We can score goals. And to be fair to us, I mean, one tie that sticks out to me in my mind when we beat Barcelona 2-1, our team was. It wasn't on the levels as Barcelona was then. We still went out at the time when we went to the new camp and this, that, and the other, but we can pull out a performance. And our defense and midfield is better than it was then. So we can do something. And a lot of these players that we have in our team, like a Saliba, like a Gabriel, they know each other from the international teams, like Vinny, Jude with Declan Rice, and this, like they know each other. So I'm not saying we're matching up for person and the level is like here, but at the same time, gotta try to do something, man. We'll love it. We'd love it.
Okay, Deanie, thanks very much, man.
Blessings.
Right.